When I'm doing sensory stories, I love projecting stunning visual effects into umbrellas because it really gets our learners engaged. Here's a great way to do it. This projector is called the Anker Nebula Max. It is a lovely form factor and it's a really handy projector to use. It doesn't require a tripod. You can just put it down anywhere you want to, project big, small, whatever. It's got about 2 to 3 hour battery life. It's not the brightest projector I've ever owned, but you can see we're in a darkened room with the door opened and it's going okay. This projector has one massive thing going for it, and that's connectivity. It already has Android built into it, so it has YouTube, Netflix, you can put iPlayer on it, all of those kinds of things. So that plays straight from the projector. In other words, you don't have to plug a tablet or a computer or anything into it. Go straight on to Netflix, as we've done here. The mobile phone you can see there, that's an Android phone, but it'll work iOS. And basically, I'm controlling the projector with the mouse function on my phone from an app. There's another great feature about this projector, and that is if you go to Settings, you go to General, then this thing will basically mimic Apple TV, or in fact it will mirror Android devices as well. So if I just go to iOS and it's switched on there, then I go to my iPad, and on iOS 13 we go to there, mirroring, and there it is, the Nebula projector. So now this iPad will connect directly to the projector without any cables at all. Has to be said, they have to be on the same Wi-Fi as Apple TV it is, but it works wonderfully well. So if you're doing a roller coaster, as we do a lot, or if you're doing some wonderful visual stimulation, this projector is really handy, because there's no cables. That's especially useful when we're working with learners who have autism, who tend to be quite fascinated by cables. So with something like this app, Sound Alley, you can create a giant sound to light wall. Or how about creating yourself a wonderful firework display? Not having any cables means that you can pass the iPad around the learners and then everybody can watch the firework display being created as they actually do it. So for education, I think this is a tremendous projector because it's so handy. You can actually use it outside, you can use it inside, you can use it in your classroom, use it in your sensory room, connect it to YouTube, whatever you want. It's absolutely fabulous. The build quality of this projector is one of the best I've actually come across. It is also reflected in the price. At £480, it's not a cheap projector, but it is excellent quality. I also have to say that I've found the support from Anker has been exemplary. I had a little issue that I wanted to learn about, and they were straight back onto me a few weeks ago. And just this week, they got in touch with me just to ask if everything was still okay. That's great customer support. So it is a fabulous projector, the Anker Nebula Max. I think the form factor is the brilliant thing here, and it could be wonderful in special education.